So, this is a spot. I'm really excited about this. How beautiful is this? And how beautiful is this? The Polish Lavvu. Now, this is my first time setting it up, so I'm not gonna treat you guys to the pain of actually showing you that. So I'm gonna do a little bit of magic. 1, 2, 3. There you have it. The Polish Lavvu. Come and have a little look. I've had a look around in there. It's hold up. Nice to get the pegs around. Needs a little bit of tension on the front there, but room-wise, yeah, I've heightened that central pole. I think I'd do that a little bit differently, in all honesty, in the future. Bit of a draft coming out the bottom, when you see. So here we are, guys. We're inside. Initial thoughts. I love the feeling of this tent. The canvas, something, it makes you feel warm without, you know, without anything in you. There's a lovely, like I said, there's a lovely feel to it. It's a little bit heavy. I wouldn't say it's one of your lightweight, ultra hiking for miles sort of tents, but if you want to get out and do some bushcrafting, I think it's a fantastic little idea. Enough room for me. I wouldn't say it's a two-manner really, this one. I know you can get different types, or different styles should I say, but this one is just about big enough for me, I'd say, with my kit and everything else. This is things that I'd probably improve about this. Maybe this central pole is probably in the way, so if I was doing a bit of bushcraft and there was some hazel handy and that sort of thing, I'd probably put some, I'd make it like a teepee sort of style, so I could add the central part of the tent. Oh, lady. To myself, what do you think, Winnie? Any improvements would you make? No, she's pretty happy with it. So Lavvus, I suppose, talking about putting it up and everything, it wasn't that difficult really, guys. I've looked at like a YouTube video briefly on how to do it. I just sort of pieced it together. It's not rocket science. If you put tents together before, you can you'll have a good idea. Just get a couple of pegs in and around and start and play about with it. It's maybe a bit tricky to get perfect, I'd say, if you're one of those perfectionists, but if you're just trying to get something up in a hurry, this is sort of ideal for it. And just like I said, I'm already thinking like about hot tents and that sort of thing, because it's just got that feel you could just be on a snowy, ice cold winter's day out in the woods somewhere in a fir forest underneath this thing with a fire going, and just have the little, a little bit of a door looking out. It'd be absolutely brilliant. My thoughts on staying here tonight, I'm just sort of toying with the idea really, because very cold last night through the night, and yeah, if let's be honest, I don't think my sleep system's up to it, to be honest. Let's be honest. No, I really don't think my sleep system's up to the job, but I'll check some weather conditions when I get into some signal later on, and we'll have a look. I found a lovely little spot for some wild swimming on the way in, so I'm gonna have a little dip and see how I feel after that, I think. So, the Polish Lavvu, what do you think? So, the recap on the Polish Lavvu. First pro, it is sturdy, reliable. It's very hardy, hard wearing. It'll take a lot of knocks off, sparks off the fire, that sort of thing. Whereas a synthetic would struggle. You can repair it quite easily. Downsides, it's quite heavy. I'd say the buttons are not a very good design, so I'm going to get some zip, thanks to Jay, who I bought the Lavvu off. Give me a zip. I'm going to get a friend to put a zip on it, which would make it a lot easier. And apart from that, I think it's a really lovely little tent. And make our way back to the base camp. Make our way back to the Lavvu. And next up, we're going for a bit of a dip in the brook here. I found a lovely little spot. So wild swimming coming up. Gosh, it's a bit fresh out there today, boys and girls. Whoosh! What a lovely little spot that is. So that's very close to the source of the River Usk mountain. Oh, good job, you've got a double coat, Winnie. Good job, you've been in. Yeah, just straight off the mountain. The mountains, you can see the distance there. That's where we've been swimming in there, guys. Beautiful. That's Winnie's first taste of wild swimming. I weren't expecting it to want to come in, to be honest with you, so in a shock. No, didn't you? So get her dried off. We'll go for I think we're going to go for another explore. See you soon. Just sat in the van waiting for young Winifred to try out after a wild swimming experience. As you can tell, it's hard work, bushcrafting, buddy. Yeah, it's hard going. Just let her dry out, and then we're gonna go off and have just a look around and find some resources where we're at. We've got to process some wood for this evening because I want to sit down by the campfire for a few hours and just chill out, listen to the owls, the night sky, and just relax. That's what we've got in plan for tonight, isn't it, Winnie? Yeah. Just while I'm sitting here as well, guys, I was just having a little think of what to be putting together for content for next time, really. And I'd like to run it by you guys. You guys, as I've said previously, you guys are important to me. So like, I'd like to put out the content that you guys want to see. But one thing that I've noticed since I've come into bushcrafting is it can be quite expensive trying to buy all your kit, getting it all together. And don't get me wrong, some of the quality kit is well worth the money because you'll never have to buy it again. But if you're new to it, not quite a first timer, but you just wanting to expand your kit list and that sort of thing, which is probably where the category I fall into, because I don't have expensive kit because I don't feel that you need to. because you can get kit that does jobs, but at the same time I'm not going to run anyone down for having good kit, because that's your choice. But the point that I was getting to about waffling, because I'm renowned for being the Welsh wandering waffler, is would you guys like me to talk through the kit that I have, the prices, and how you can do things a little bit cheaper? I'll give you a few examples. In knives, my skillet, I could probably make you big savings. If that's something you'd like, drop a comment, guys, and let me know. I'll put it through for the next time that I'm doing a bit of filming. Bit of a bushcrafting tip here, guys, for any of you guys who like doing a bit of sawing and that sort of thing. If you just look here, see all this, yeah, that's a dodgy nail. If you look here, see all this rust that's coming? What I use is just a little bit of this that I use when I'm cooking. Just oil your blade up. It just prevents that blade from rusting up, and I can assure you, you'll see a huge difference, and the life on your blade will last a hell of a lot longer. So just every time you use them, just give them a rub up with a bit of oil, and you'll have a better saw for a lot longer. There we have a fire lighting starter kit. Cracking little dry grass, some bracken and some birch bark. The only way to start a fire today. Today's choice: birch bark, tinder bundle consisting of grass, bracken and some seed heads, and pine resin shavings. So I'm back at the first spot, just processing some firewood for this evening. The wind's kicking up a bit of a hoolie, so I just put a bit of a tarp in there, just to there's a road that direction, just to hide us a little bit from that, and just to keep the wind off. But it isn't going to rain, so let's get some wood prepped up. There's a lovely bit of standing dead wood about. I'll get enough just to get us going through the evening now. A bit smoky there in the old eyes, so I've started that process of processing the wood. Get a nice little pile, keep us going for the evening, because it is, I think it's forecast for -4 or 5 again tonight, so it's going to be a bit nippy. A nice little tip for you there, guys, when you're processing wood: if you're feeling tired, take a break, because if you're gonna have an accident or do something silly, it's when you're tired, your arms are tired, you're sweating, you're not in full control. So if you're tired, take a break. It is true what they say, wood warms you up 3 times. But while I was on the advice or tips section, what I will say, I'll flip you around. I'm going to point you, if you're using a saw a lot to cut through wood and process it, you might already know this. If not, stay tuned. There's a lovely little tip here now. When cutting wood and processing it. If you try to saw through this section here where these branches are coming through, it's gonna be a lot tougher to saw through. If you look through the length of timber, look where there's least knots, so therefore less interlocking grain and less resistance, it'll be much easier to saw through for you guys. I'm just experimenting a little bit by here, guys. I'm just put these braces out. So it's a little bit like a self-feeding fire and a star fire mixing together. So when it burns down, the theory is I'll be able to push these into the center of the fire, save me processing a hell of a lot of wood. There's a little bit to keep us going. Winnie, what do you think? Enough? Yeah, that's a yes. It's a yes from Winnie. There's the first clue to what's for supper tonight. So guys, the fire's looking good. I'm gonna go with the, have you guessed what it is yet? Duck breast. Yeah, bit of duck. Duck eggs for breakfast, duck breast for tea, duck and orange, a little bit of rice. If you've ever used that stuff before, guys, 2 minutes in the microwave, a few minutes in the pan. Fantastic stuff, really is. Nice, clean, easy, simple campfire cooking. Bosh. Slow that cook down now, guys. I pardoned the skin off now and browned it up. Just slow that breast down now. She's not helping. She's keeping an eye out, isn't she? She's keeping an eye out for us. Yeah. No washing up. And what I gotta say is, when it comes to duck, I'm definitely a breast man. Well, I think me and Winnie are just gonna sit here now and let our food go down. What do you think, Winnie? I think that's a yeah from her. We're gonna sit here for the rest of the evening. Enjoy the fire. Enjoy the woodland. Enjoy the peace and quiet. Enjoy each other. Hey! A huge thank you for you watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, if you could subscribe, drop a like, even comment. It'll help me to make content tailored towards you guys for the future. I'm going to sit down, enjoy the fire with Winnie and relax for the evening. Thank you very much for watching, guys. See you for the next time. Push.